You probably won't like what I'm about to say, but I am going to say it anyway. Most business advice that you hear on YouTube is flat out wrong. I don't care if it's being said by a person who has 1 million followers. Now, I had 15 jobs by the age of 22. So this is coming from a person who has worked in a number of different industries, leading a variety of teams and learning directly from C-level executives. Most of this business advice that you're getting on YouTube, it's aimed at people who are looking for get rich quick schemes, Instagram hacks, and it's coming from people who are trying to sell you a course on how to sell a course. Number one on the list of bad business advice that gets repeated all of the time. If I can do it, you can do it too. This has got to be the most unrealistic advice that anyone can give you, but it's repeated all the time. I have to be honest and tell you that at some point, I'm sure that I have said this to someone with the intention of trying to encourage that person. But once I knew better, right? Like I realized that it did absolutely nothing at all to help advance that person. I have my own privileges, connections, and skills that give me an advantage that you may not have. And the same thing goes for the next person. That's why each one of us has to start from our own individual place of positioning. So if you happen to watch a video of a content creator telling you how they made $10,000 their first month selling on Etsy and told you that you could do it too, but you tried it and failed, it wasn't your fault. I really want you to stop falling for this next one. It takes money to make money. The $1 Million Boss Babes have to tell you this so that you will keep buying the $250 ticket to their VIP brunch. That is how they fund their luxury lifestyles. In 2005 or 2006, when I got started in public speaking and small business consulting, you had to have a website and business cards back then. Like if you didn't, you automatically came across as somebody who could not be trusted to do business with. Fast forward to today, and neither one of those things are needed in order for somebody to take you seriously and start to do business with you. Today, as a one-person business owner, I spend money on specialized expertise that I do not have. For example, hiring a CPA so that I'll know how to protect my money, hiring a qualified web developer to keep my website up and running and in compliance. I don't buy expensive video equipment to produce my videos. I use my cell phone, so I may buy a new phone every 4 years. This microphone that I'm using, just bought that a few months ago, paid less than $50 for it. The phone that I'm using right now is propped up on a $10 phone stand, and I probably spent about $30 on my tripod. There are so many business related expenses that you can completely cut out. And then the ones that you do need, there are a number of ways to get those services for free or for very little money at all. Your friends and family should be your first customers. I'm going to tell you something that I heard a lot when I worked one-on-one doing strategy sessions with clients. They told me all the time, I don't like sales, I'm not comfortable with selling, and I'm not good at selling. Well, let me tell you something. When you start off with people who are going to give you an automatic yes, that does absolutely nothing at all to help you become a better salesperson. On top of that, when you are selling to friends and family only, that gives you a false buying signal. They are usually buying from you out of pity and because they want to support you, not necessarily because you are selling something that they actually need. You need real data from real customers who are buying from you because they really need what it is that you're selling. Now, here's the caveat to that. I recently started an offline project, and the first three people that I announced it to were my friends. But these three friends started out only as professional relationships, right? So that means we had a business relationship connection first, so that when I announce something to these people, they are going to give me their professional opinion. They're going to ask me professional business related questions, but they're also going to be encouraging and honest with me because they are friends. We can thank hustle culture for this next one. You just don't want it bad enough. If it is stress, no, I don't. If it is working myself 24 hours a day, 7 days a week with no rest, no, I don't want it bad enough. If it is debt, hell no, I certainly don't want that. If you've made it this far in the video, this is a very important takeaway that I always want you to remember. The amount of negative energy that you pour into something does not determine your level of ambition. I have unsubscribed from everything that looks and feels like punishment and struggle, and I encourage you to do the same thing. Before you go, take a look down below in the video notes. There is a document that I put together to help you as you start to work on your one person business. And if you have any questions, drop those down below in the comments, and I will see you back here for our next video.